March 8, 2014. Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 takes off from Kuala Lumpur International Airport. On board, 239 souls and the most sophisticated aircraft technology ever created. The Boeing 777 is monitored by satellites, tracked by radar, equipped with redundant communication systems, and loaded with safety features that would make failures from aviation's past impossible. 7 hours after takeoff, MH370 simply vanishes. In the age of GPS, satellite phones, and real-time aircraft monitoring, how does a 200-foot-long airliner carrying 239 people just disappear? The answer will shatter everything you believe about modern aviation safety. The Boeing 777 isn't just an airplane. It's a flying computer wrapped in aluminum and carbon fiber. When MH370 disappeared, the 777 had the best safety record in commercial aviation history. Not a single fatal crash in over 18 years of service. The technology aboard MH370 was staggering. ACARS system, automatically reporting aircraft status every 30 minutes. Satellite communication system with global coverage. Multiple radar transponders broadcasting location continuously. Engine health monitoring systems transmitting data in real time. Emergency locator transmitters designed to activate automatically in a crash. Flight data recorders, black boxes with 25-hour battery life and underwater locator beacons. This aircraft was literally impossible to lose. Every system had multiple backups. Every component was monitored and reported automatically. So how did all of these systems simultaneously fail? At 1:19 a.m. local time, MH370's transponder suddenly stops transmitting. This is the electronic device that tells air traffic control who you are and where you are. Losing transponder signal is rare, but not impossible. But then, something unprecedented happens. Every single communication system on the aircraft goes silent simultaneously. ACARS system stops reporting. Satellite communication goes dead. Radio contact ceases. Secondary radar signature vanishes. In aviation history, there has never been a case where all communication systems failed at once on a properly functioning aircraft. The probability is literally astronomical, like every electronic device in your house breaking at the exact same moment. But military radar tells a different story. At 1:21 a.m., just 2 minutes after losing civilian radar contact, military radar shows MH370 making an impossible left turn. The aircraft, which should be flying northeast toward Beijing, suddenly turns southwest and flies back across Malaysia. This wasn't a random course deviation. This was a deliberate, calculated navigation change that required expert knowledge of the aircraft systems. Here's where the MH370 mystery becomes truly bizarre. Even though all communication systems failed, one system kept working: the satellite data unit. This system sends automated handshake signals to satellites every hour, like a digital heartbeat. It doesn't transmit location, just confirms the aircraft is still powered and airborne. The satellite data revealed something impossible. MH370 flew for over 6 hours after vanishing from radar. The aircraft traveled over 3,000 miles, crossing multiple countries' airspace, before the final satellite handshake at 8:19 a.m. But here's what's truly baffling. To fly undetected for 6 hours, someone would have had to know exactly how to avoid radar coverage across multiple nations. The flight path shows sophisticated knowledge of radar blind spots and international airspace boundaries. Who had this kind of knowledge? And why did they want MH370 to disappear? Modern aircraft, like the 777, are designed with multiple layers of redundancy, specifically to prevent total communication failure. The systems that should have prevented MH370's disappearance. ETOPS certification. The 777 is certified to fly over oceans for hours with engine failure. every critical system has multiple backups. Engine monitoring. Rolls-Royce engines continuously transmit performance data via satellite. This data showed MH370's engines ran normally until fuel exhaustion. Emergency systems. Even if all primary systems fail, emergency locator transmitters should activate automatically during a crash, broadcasting location for up to 30 days. But none of these fail-safes worked. Why? Recent analysis suggests that disabling all of MH370's communication systems simultaneously would require intimate knowledge of Boeing 777 systems and access to the aircraft's electronics bay. This wasn't a random mechanical failure. It was deliberate sabotage by someone who knew exactly what they were doing. The search for MH370 became the most expensive aviation search in history. Over $150 million spent scouring 120,000 square kilometers of ocean floor. What they found was shocking. The Indian Ocean floor in the search area was completely unmapped. Searchers discovered underwater mountains, deep trenches, and geological features that didn't exist on any chart. But they also found something else. Debris from MH370 washing up on beaches thousands of miles away. Pieces of wing, interior panels, and personal items confirmed the aircraft had crashed into the ocean. The debris pattern revealed a terrifying truth. MH370 broke apart during a high-speed impact with the ocean. The aircraft didn't glide down safely. It was driven into the water with tremendous force. Computer analysis of the debris field suggests MH370 entered the ocean in a near-vertical dive at over 400 miles per hour. This is consistent with an aircraft in a deliberate, controlled dive, not an out-of-control crash. 10 years later, MH370 remains aviation's greatest mystery. The official investigation concluded that the aircraft was deliberately diverted by someone with detailed knowledge of the 777's systems. But the critical questions remain unanswered. Who had the expertise to disable all of MH370's communication systems? Why was the aircraft flown for 6 hours before crashing? What happened to the 239 people on board during those final hours? The MH370 disappearance proved that even in our connected, monitored, satellite-tracked world, a modern airliner can still vanish without a trace. Perhaps most disturbing of all, if it happened to MH370, it could happen again. What do you think happened to Malaysia Airlines flight MH370? Was it pilot suicide, terrorism, hijacking, or something else entirely? Share your theories in the comments below. And if you've been following our aviation mystery series, you've now seen how aircraft have been disappearing for over 80 years, from Amelia Earhart's modified Electra to the most advanced airliner ever built. Subscribe and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into aviation's greatest unsolved mysteries. The truth is still out there, waiting to be discovered.